We should probably,
I'm going live. I think I'm going live. There we go. This is Tony Dattino, founder of the USA Memory Championship, doing my live with Tony. Usually Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So this is my Wednesday live with Tony. And as I continue to go through this August issue of Psychology Today, I'm just breaking apart some of the really interesting suggestions they have here. And how do we do some mental tune-ups? So it's all about mental tune-ups. And they had a suggestion of 30 different things that you can do. So it was really loaded with some good information. And the one I wanted to cover today is what they identified as connection and support. My words may be, how do you avoid social isolation and being lonely? So they start off with asking a couple of questions. Do you have strong relationships with people that you care about? And sometimes as we get older, our group of people we care about, some people it gets bigger and larger, and some people it shrinks as we get older, and our loved ones and family members may sometimes pass on. So that's a tough one, but do you have relationships with people that you care about? And do you ever stop, and this one always gets me because I learned years ago in doing work with somebody on emotional intelligence. If you've been angry at somebody, do you ever get to the point where you realize that that anger and that frustration you have with them just changes the toxins in your body and actually helps poison yourself? And so it really hit me to say, don't be angry with people for the long term. You know, if you've got something somebody's done, you clean it up, get on, and move on. It just is not worth hanging on to stress and anger and anxiety that you feel about other people. So step back and look at, do you have relationships with people? And maybe there's something you can do to enhance and build stronger relationships. Another one, do you trust that if you confide in those closest to you, they will be supportive? And boy, this is a tough one for me sometimes with my grandkids and my kids. If I get them to confide with me, God, sometimes my family tells me I'm to fix it. I want to always fix things. I don't want them to suffer. I don't want them to be hurt. It's like as you get older, right, you find solutions to some of these things. And sometimes I overdo. I want to get to the solution and not let them kind of ruminate in some of their own challenges and figure out how best to solve their own problems. My one granddaughter is that way. She's like, you know what, I don't mind hurting a little longer, and it helps me to figure out how I can solve the problem for the long term. So confiding in people, that if you confide in people, they'll be supportive. It's the same as if I get people to confide in me, can I be supportive and not always go overboard? And then, do you feel lonely? Are you feeling like you're alone in the world sometimes? And that's a killer. We're seeing more and more research on the importance of people building social connection. And so time spent with people, and I don't need to go with family, I don't need to go with friends. Time spent with people really helps to change your mood in a positive way and lowers your levels of stress. And it increases your longevity and your well-being. So, we get into this cycle of where we kind of, woe is me, and why do I feel so down and out? And so what I'm saying here is, if you can build some friends or family, or just in the Memory Institute we're doing over at the YMCA, people are making friends with people they never thought they'd be friendly with, and they have found common likenesses and common things that they worry about, or ailments that they have, and learning about different ways of handling some of the things that you would have thought, gee, I was the only person with this problem, and find out there are other people that are struggling with something similar, and sharing how they go about finding solutions to it. So people, have immeasurable benefits to being able to socialize and talk and get out of this world of isolation. A good enough relationship is more than good enough. If you prefer, try helping become someone that you can help someone. So try thinking about, gee, is there someone that, even with children, I know I did work years ago with a church group where seniors were in, and we took the church bingo group, which may have been a mistake. We took bingo, and we brought kids in from a Boy Scout group, and we had them do some help. We had them bring the seniors together with the Boy Scouts and help the Boy Scouts learn. Maybe they wanted to sew, maybe they wanted to cook, maybe somebody wanted to fish, somebody wanted to hunt. And we brought seniors together to give the scouts some skills that the seniors had developed. Maybe they wanted to be a mechanic, maybe somebody wanted to be an engineer. And it was just an awesome experience to bring a group of Boy Scouts together with a group of seniors playing bingo and interrupting bingo for half an hour and bringing that together. So that was also an experience. Helping others is a way of also helping yourself. And who would ever stop to think about that? The feeling you get if you had the chance to talk with someone and give them a few tips, and they actually utilize those tips and come back to you and say, thank you, thank you, thank you. This was extremely helpful, and it really made a difference. And what a feeling you get to know that you counted for something. You actually helped another human make a better life for themselves. And even we can extend that to pets, cats and dogs and birds and different pets. And now people, work with dogs. I see people in our neighborhood walking dogs, more than cats. We're not walking cats, but we're walking dogs. And it's amazing to me watching people with dogs and how dogs make such a huge difference because they're totally forgiving. I mean, you can never mess up a dog and have it dislike you for the rest of your life. So it's amazing how we can look at these things and just come away to where just sometimes showing up, where you can meet new people, can make a difference. And so in the different community activities there are, different church groups, I mean, there are so many more people meeting people in community groups today than ever. And what's been really good is initially it started with, well, we're going to do seniors. Seniors meet people because some of their friends pass along. But that is group for high school kids. It's great for middle-aged people. It's great for people going through divorce, where it's any group of people that can bond on a common challenge or problem is amazing. You have marketing, sales groups that have done this for years to learn different sales and marketing techniques. Well, different mental techniques, different memory skills and things, and just having groups of people get together and making connections and finding someone that they can talk to makes such a world of difference. And that they move out of the stage of isolation where they feel like, my goodness, I didn't know anyone else had this problem, to, wow, I'm not going to share in your misery, but it's good for me to learn that I'm not alone in this world and that there are other people, and maybe we can sit and share our therapies or our doctors or whatever we're learning. Maybe we can share stories about our grandkids. I know recently I was talking to someone about a challenge he was having with a grandson, and so talking about what they might be able to do as options and alternatives. It's just different life experiences bring people to different suggestions and different pathways that have this infinite creativity of the human mind and retention and memories that also can provide solutions to things that may be just dragging someone down, that can make a difference in their lives, and that pays back to you in making a difference in yours. So this is a second feature that I wanted to cover in the August issue of Psychology Today that I just thought has been a great issue of mental health tune-ups. Are you thriving or are you surviving? And I just thought it was another one that I wanted to share with my Live with Tony audience. We're at the midpoint. We'll see you back here on Friday.